You know what we're going to do? We're going to make robots and artificial intelligence like you've never seen before, and we're going to send it to space. You want to know why? Because it's safer than sending a human being to space. It's also cheaper than sending a human being to space. And they're going to pave the frontier for us, and then one day we're going to go there. So we'll have to study space and robotics and artificial intelligence and actually get children excited about those things, and to get college students back into a professional level where we're not stuck in these stupid anthropological battles that we used to not have a long time ago, but we have them today because of the internet. Everyone's doing some self-discoveries, and everybody's has something to say, and everyone has an opinion, and you have the meshing of people doing things they shouldn't be doing, and our society can't go on like that. I can promise you nobody else really wants all that insanity. They want future. They want some new laws. They want some new things. They want the college kids excited about the future. We're gonna explore space. Unlike the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s, we actually have robots that are very impressive. And I've been working on artificial intelligence for a long time. I have an associate, he thinks it's not real, and well, he's an older gentleman, but it's very real. At some point, we have to change everything that you think you know. For example, I've already said it. See these smartphones in your hand? I could promise you that most of the parents today that have kids in college right now, they remember a time when we didn't have this and it was science fiction. So some of you just want to keep repeating the same routine over and over and over because you don't know what else to do. And some of you are very hideous inside. In fact, I've seen some things, they should never exist. I'm deeply concerned for the college kids. I'm deeply concerned especially for the blue-collar workers and your general populace. There is no overpopulation in the United States of America. None. In fact, we're barely even populated yet. And I say that from traveling and doing my homework. So we're going to send robots to space. That's what we're going to do. And then if somebody wants to study the atmosphere, so be it. But they want to do real things. And we're also going to have medicine like you've never seen before. Just like these smartphones, it used to be science fiction. Now we're going to have medicine unlike anything you've seen before. And I guarantee you that the space race will come back, and many countries will want a very big population as we make the race for space real and people start wanting to make claims. That's what you need to be focusing on. We're going to find new resources, make new things, push our scientists. They were already doing that. The kids were excited about it. Their parents raised them really well. The freshmen, they had it all figured out. When they came in, they was like, it's not about these anthropological things. It's about our future. It's about law. It's about us living together. It's about doing good. But unfortunately, we have someone that still wants to come in and do some sort of self-discovery in a first world country. That self-discovery doesn't belong in a first world country. The conservatives are going to come in and tell you, we have already established that a long time ago. We don't need your interference on this. So, sorry if it offends some of you. That's where the kids wanted to go. I know that's where we need to go. That's where everyone else wants to go. They want to be happy. They want to raise their kids. People want to be individuals and travel throughout their life at their own pace without a Borg mentality coming in and saying, be one of us, which is going to kill all creativity. Nobody wants to see who's the most popular so they can make fun of people that are disabled. I see that all over YouTube, and I find it to be hideous. It's not gratifying to me in the least. And the sad thing is some of you even slide it in the most hideous way that no one has ever done before. The age of the selfie and the YouTube. It's a trend. It's a hideous trend, I think. And YouTube might not be happy with it, but YouTube has a future too, and it's going to go in different directions. In fact, it's been trying to explore a few different directions that it can go, but I mean, don't be angry at me. I've already spoken to a large group of people. They were sad. These are the things that they want. It's where I know we need to go. And I have an associate, he's going to comply and work with me on something because we have to have that in place too, not only for myself, but for everyone else. Because these new technologies are sitting on the table waiting, but if there's no societal structure integrity, they are not coming. And it's going to come whether some people want it or not in the next 3 years. Because you guys are not going to hold us back and make a big mess, and I want some people out. This is supposed to be a time of doing and learning, creating, inventing, not staying in the grasp of IT people and IT access. Nobody really wants that. So when you guys get your stuff under, and when we get certain things done, then in comes this new industry. It could be here today, right now. The only reason we're not doing it is because there's a big mess. And you guys can't have those new fun things if you're just going to be irresponsible with it and continue doing what you're doing right now, or worse. I've seen something that was very bad. And I know that I've said some things that might sound offensive to you, but you need to understand that that thing that you guys are playing on is out of control. You're always going to trigger somebody. You're always going to offend somebody. And there's real consequences for it. So I am a humanitarian. I always have been. And my family has pushed through quite a few things, and now I have some people that want to pull me on board to take care of something else, and you've done it in a most disastrous way. If you would have just listened to me, we would have had everything taken care of. But your fear and your nosiness and all that is what caused the problem. And I tried to tell you, as a leader, you ignore those things, you come and sit with me and we're going to take care of this, and I know what to do. But instead, I've seen a grown man try to show me how popular and cool he is and do the most stupidest thing in front of a group of people that have master degrees. Some of them are as young as 32. Then I've seen someone else do the most stupidest thing. And you guys, you can't do that. You can, but it's not beneficial to any of us. And what really disappoints me is I have a few associates. You're grown men now. Your thinking needs to, what disturbs me the most is some of you have very high positions, and when I watch you act the way you do, it is frightening. And I think the college kids and everyone else sometimes catches a glimpse and they're like, wow. I mean, yeah, they'll join in to be a part of your thing because that's what people do. They want to be cool and accepted, but when they go back home at night and they lay their head down, they're like, this is horrendous. So I really do have something important to do if I can get past all the insanity. And we could make everything good, but only if people sit down, come together, and get it done. Trust me, there's plenty of people that don't want you to do that. They're unhappy. They don't want no one else to be happy. Or you have some people that want to be happy, but they'll do all the wrong things in order to be happy. So we're not focused on either one of those, and you have to completely overlook it. So I know what I have to do. I just need these other 5 to sit with me. And then I have to travel to a foreign country, and I am bilingual, and I have to straighten out a mess that some foreigners made. Don't be scared. Let me handle it, because that's what I've been doing. Remember that whole thing when I came in and I had to mediate between everyone that was having all these problems speaking different languages, and I had to make sure that all of you got along and done good. Otherwise, playtime turned into hideous. So I was selected by the biggest people